Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I was fucking right. And as I say, patience is still a virtue. Give it some time and the truth will show up eventually. Now, sometimes it shows up after so long that it doesn't really matter if it shows up. But sometimes, it's good for, how should I put it, for memory issues, not memory issues, for memorizing the situation, and when something similar happens in the future, you remember what happened then, and you say, this bullshit. That's why when Donald Trump claimed that they captured Maduro with, that Zabakatsa secret weapon, destroyed our fantastic guys, took Maduro with no casualties, no helicopter. It was like, let me tell you what I think. I think Maduro was 99% certain the people around him committed treason, and they handed him over with his wife. Okay? And I said, that's what most likely happened. Those things that they had the secret weapon that had the Russian S-300 air defense systems take a shit and not even function, and the Chinese radars started speaking, Arabic or something and couldn't understand one another. This is Hollywood. This is Weinstein, Bronstein, Zuckerberg lies. Okay, big lies. It wasn't like this, and I'm going to show you why this for me is the cherry on the shit. Here it is. When I read this, I think it was yesterday, on the 26th. When I read this one, 26th, enough of Washington orders. Venezuela's interim president. I was like, damn, look at this, man. She's strong. Does she want to destroy my theory that these guys are all working for the Americans? And she tried, but the next day I found out the cherry on the shit. Delcy Rodriguez has said she is tired of American directives, and she urged the US to stop its interference in her country's affair. And I was like, damn! No, I wasn't like that. I was like, as we say in Romania, nu claxona. Taci mai bine ca porc în păpușor. Keep quiet like the pig in the cornfield. Don't say anything because the farmer will find you and fuck you up. That's the farmer. Well, let me show you today's article. So yesterday, this interim president was all, and this is today's. Now you tell me. Read the fucking title, man. This is the 27th of January. CIA setting up outpost in Venezuela. According to CNN, the agency's work in Caracas will reportedly follow the Ukraine playbook. So CIA sets up outpost in the capital of the country that says enough with the orders, we're sick of you. This is baboonish. Okay, now if CIA sets up outpost, obviously according to the Miss Rodriguez, CIA is bad, the US are bad. We're independent, sovereign, and so on. Okay, well, that means you don't want the CIA over there. Maybe you want, some security services or intelligence services from Russia, China, Cuba, Iran, your friends. I haven't heard anything about that, but they got the CIA coming in. My friends, we're not baboons. We might look like, you know what I mean? But we are not. We ain't baboons. So she's like, these guys have the CIA in Caracas, man. And here it is. Let me read further. The CIA is, quote-unquote, quietly working to set up a permanent presence in Venezuela in order to shape the country's post-Maduro future, CNN reported on Tuesday. The network's source say the CIA plans to run Venezuela like it did Ukraine after 2014. Now, let me tell you this. Let's say I'm an independent country and I find out that CIA tries to work, set up, quietly working. What would you do? I tell you what I would do. If I were the president of Venezuela and I would really be independent, I would say to my forces, if you find them, shoot them all. They are illegally on this country, and they are here to destabilize and destroy our country, destroy our government, our independence. That's what be my order. On the spot. No due process, nothing. They are combatants on our territory. Sorry, I guess this is exactly what the Americans will do if the Russians would try to quietly working to set up, I don't know, let's say a KGB office in Washington, D.C. Do I need to say more about this shit? Maduro was handed over to the Americans. There was no pa boo boo boo. It was some clop 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 zoop 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 for the embassies to show you on their social media shit. I guarantee you, he was handed over. He was wrapped in everything before the Americans even took the helicopters over Venezuela. I explained very clearly that that's a lie with the defibrillator or whatever they have, debumbulator. They call whatever, debumbulator, the one that destroyed the secret weapon, man. It destroyed all these guys, could not operate. But they could, but nobody. They had all those things. They were prepared. They were invisible, man. They had the invisible cap. They were like this. Jesus Christ. I explained to you in one of my videos. If they were able to disable the air defense systems of the Russians, why did they have to fly low with helicopters? Why? I mean, if you disable those guys, you fly in plain day. No? Nobody can hit you. And then the next question. If you fly low, and I saw the helicopters flying, they're about the height of a tree. Let's say 15 meters at the most. And I gave them more. 15 meters. Now 15 meters about 17 yards. So that's about, I don't know, multiply by 3, about 40 feet or whatever it is. In 40 feet, let's say, let's keep it nice, in 17 yards, in 15 meters, you give me one old motherfucking automatic AK-47 from 48. Give me one and give me 3 magazines full of 30 rounds each. I, Emil Kosman, will be able to down any helicopter flying that low in high speed coming that way, and I'm around a little tree, all right, a palm tree, coconut, anyone, all right, like you're down. I don't need 3 magazines. Talk to any military, any baboon who was in the military and shot an automatic weapon, not the little fuckers with, I don't know, 10 rounds, 30 rounds, is guarantee you that at that height, you fuck up any helicopter, you're gonna give them at least 60 rounds in the fly. 60. With 60, I guarantee you, you don't only hit the pilot, but many other things are gonna be down. But these guys, man, they couldn't do anything. Please, my friends, and I'm not talking about the guys over there with the defibrillator, the bombulators were working. Well, they were crossing the border, man. Anyway, here it is. This was an operation. I'm 99.9 certain it was an operation. I say 100%, but I don't have the hard evidence, only the logical evidence. Physical evidence, physical in a way of physics, of the laws of nature, like the automatic weapon, low helicopters flying with 60 kilometers per hour. You're not you're gonna be like that's how it's gonna be. Boom! My God, man. So yes, this guy's setting up a CIA or FBI, a CIA presence over there. Jesus Christ. And you tell me the President Gonzalez is upset? Fuck me, Freddy. She's part of the deal. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I mean, you can believe these guys how much you want. But my friends, I don't want to insult anybody. You don't have to be a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret or something, or a Spetsnaz or something like Mossad to understand goddamn this stupidity of all this garbage Hollywood narrative of a big, not even smart lie. That's why it's called the big lie, because it's not smart, it's so outrageous. Everybody be like, really? It's I don't know, it's so stupid that it must be true. That's what the psychology of a big lie. It's so obviously a lie, but you question yourself. I mean, if it's so big, would they say it? Exactly, with a lot of chutzpah to talk with those guys circumcised. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I'm just waking up. Is what 9:30, almost.